Sharp, sharp, sharp. Should I even make this go? You already know what it is. Express. One partner link. Yeah, I bet. So, good day. How is the weekend going on your end? This is my first ever live session, I think, on YouTube. So, let's see how it goes. I do drop weekly analysis videos on my channel, but I haven't started going live yet. So let me share the link to my community. Okay, take my okay, finally switch the camera. Okay, and now I'm outside. Is it gonna show? Let me increase my brightness. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay, so set up with me. So I can switch up my camera, and then I want to switch it back. Yeah. So how's the Saturday going? Today is Saturday. So the purpose of this live, I want to start preparing for next week. So that's my routine. On weekends, we go over performance from last week. Then mostly projects for the new week to see, okay, what can we do better than we did last week? What did we do wrong? This week I've mostly been sitting on my hands watching. I hope you can hear me. Look, I was making a sorry about the garden. So let me show you around. At home, so I got 7 people coming on. Who are these people? How can I see people that are joining my life? And I can't minimize. Wow. Can I minimize to share link? Yeah. 0 again. I bet. Let me share. Snap. So get more people join us on this video. So time. I'm live. Time. Yo, Ayana, you're welcome. Wow. Ayana 001. Are you still here with me? One of my. Okay, I can't reply. You're welcome though. So, good day, guys. If you're seeing this is my first live video here on YouTube. So I plan to do more of this, basically showing you guys like behind the scenes of how it is my process. How I build trade ideas from scratch. So what that does for you is you're struggling, if you're a beginner, you intermediate, you're struggling, or you're someone who is has just been hearing about the forex space too, and you're just curious, maybe for just knowing sake, maybe you just want to know stuff about, you might not plan to, it's not necessary you trade, it's not for everybody, but if it's something that like appeals to you, like something you would want to do, is you could. So me, basically, let me show you. Today is Saturday, just like I said, and I want to start planning for the next week. So I'm doing this live so that, like, you could pick, then it will help you one or two how we would build trade ideas. First, we're gonna start reviewing from what happened last week, right? Last week, this week that just concluded, has been has been a crazy week in the market, with Iran, with US, with the back and forth and the war and all of that. So we're gonna, like, so first off, I got my journal here with me. So I got physical journal when I feel like writing, or any ideas that comes to my head, or like my performance, what happened, by my side. But if I'm not using the physical one, I got digital one on my Google Doc. Yeah, Google. So I got my journal on my Google Doc. So I say, okay, I'm not connected. Let me on the hotspot from my phone. Wait, was I on Wi-Fi? Was I on Wi-Fi? I'm coming. Is he sure? Okay, Believers Gang. Yeah, I hope you guys can see my screen. Sorry, I'm outside. This is where it's calm. Let me show you guys around my environment. Then maybe later I'll go for hiking. Let me show you guys what I plan to do this Saturday. Yeah, I plan to hike on this, to climb up, to climb ahead. Yeah, so it's peaceful. I hope the birds, you're enjoying the sound of the birds. They are not disturbing you. So, so you see, this is where my, like, digital journal is a whole lot. My trading plan, uh, targets and all of that. This is where I keep them on my Google Doc, right? So problems I'm noticing on my performance, reviewing. So what I got right now, I'm trading a 50K prop account I just got from Atlas Funded. So I'm giving them a try, and I plan to document how the account goes. This is it on Atlas Funded, right? So I just started. I won't look at the test. I just tested this week, and I think, as you can see, yeah, so far so good. Look at the almost 1% down, right? From just this week's crazy moves in the market. Though mentally I haven't like fully started. I will start this week. So trading overview. So I'm gonna be you could join my Telegram community, check any of my videos. You will see the description there so that you can keep tabs on me and follow up on my performance for this particular account. Let's see how I trade it till withdrawal phase, right? So over this weekend too, I'm checking some Naira trader, wherever it is you're watching from in the world. I'm in Nigeria right now. I don't know from where you are, Mr. Ayana. Where are you from? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Drop it in the comments, my one viewer. Where are you watching this from? Where are you watching this from? So wherever it is you're watching this from in the world, I'm in Nigeria. So Abuja, Nigeria. Crazy week. I don't wanna even look at the chart. But I have to. The market has been really confusing and annoying because of the fundamental instability. So in case you're just seeing this is Naira Trader, right? If you're a Nigerian, it's affordable, so you can pick any of their challenges from as low as 8,900 naira. Look at the prices. We got 18,000, 28K for 600K prop. So I'm planning on getting some account, or I'm looking at this 400K. I'll set it up later. So that's about that. Let's head on straight to the charts. So I hope from the way we would build this idea, you watching this, whenever it is you come watching, I hope maybe when I'm done I can like save it on my page so that anytime anybody comes, they can watch it. So I won't take much of your time. So what's happening? What happened this week? Let's go over that together. Let me set my camera. Yeah, I hope you could see my screen enough. Yeah, I bet. So basically, I trade gold and US oil. US oil I just even started because recently, I think last week, but it has been on my watch list. But I just discovered the inverse relationship between oil and the price movement of gold, right? So that was what made me put it, added it to the arsenal of assets I trade. If not mainly, I only trade gold, let's say USD, right? So now I've added US oil to it. So that's the two pairs we're gonna be watching. Though if you just come in, it's not necessary. Yo, these things are making noise. These birds, sorry guys. So what happened this week? Has been happening in the market? So what's happening right now? I'm seeing gold for some massive, I don't know, drop. This stubborn resistance has been broken. let's look out from daily. So this is my rough side. Let me go to a cleaner chart. Let's build. You see, you could see how messy it is, right? That's where I build my ideas. But don't worry, I'll start from scratch. We'll build one together. So I'm seeing gold bearish because of some body closures. But it has reclaimed again. I would you say this guys has reclaimed? Yeah. Here was a sell zone. So until proven otherwise, this guy, I'm seeing some wicked. If this guy doesn't get broken, 4,700, there's gonna be a massive push to the upside from what I'm seeing forming here. Is one thing. It's either of two things. It's either a break or he recovers. So that's what we'll try to uncover from this live session. Because if you are familiar with support and resistance from my, you will see what happened. Price was bearish, then it retraced, and so we don't know fully yet if this push to the upside is the new genesis of a bullish move or is a retracement. It pushes to the downside. So the question is, can this low hold? It might not. Only God knows what Trump will do over the weekend. So this will be hinged on what happens over the weekend with Iran and US. That's been what has been driving the market, gold and oil especially lately. So this is a cleaner chart, right? So if you just come in connecting with me, we use support and resistance. If you have been watching or have watched any of my videos, you'll see that what we do here is support and resistance. That's what we use to build our ideas, right? So starting from the daily time frame, what has been happening? Price has been consolidating between the price of 4,600 to 4,900 for like a period of let's see from March. Let's see what has been happening from last month, February, from beginning of this year basically though, right? Overview. Market was crazily bullish. It got stopped at 5,600, and since then price has been trading under 5,600, but price is trying to reclaim who knows what month. So from March, beginning of March, last market was trendy March, but at some point in April, market has been consolidating from April for the whole of this month, which will be ending in few days. I think today's date is today's date is 25th April. Today's 25th, yeah. So in 5 days, this month is going to be ending. So the whole of April has been ranging. Price has just been consolidating around 4.6 to 4.9. That's been what has been happening. So question now is, what's the next direction for gold? I'm seeing gold slowly forming some bearish overall move, some major drop kind of like shape right? Or is it gonna hold? Is it gonna respect it? That's what we don't know. Because I could see some left shoulder, head down, and right shoulder pattern forming slowly from the daily time frame. So what we're doing is from the daily for now. So what we see from daily, we know that 4,800 is a major resistance. So anywhere you see red is a resistance. Anywhere you see blue, support. So 4,900 is a major resistance to that zone. The question now, where the indecision has always been since from last upper week for us is this price level of 4,700. 4,700 is the unknown, right? Let's check this guy. So as of this week, it's looking like this guy. This guy is a support. This guy is clearly a support, right? But this is the middle guy, indecision guy, that like has been a bad boy. It's been proven to be a strong support for like a while. Next means a support, another one is a resistance. But from what we know, this guy has it been broken yet? That's what we're trying to figure out. And price is riding around that level. You see, from I think beginning of this month, from 7th April, right? There has been different market movements to break this guy, but all to no avail. He came, he couldn't. We even had a drop. He still reclaimed this level again. He came all the way again. He couldn't. He's there. So everything is coming for this guy, like the forces of the bears. So this is one of the strong supports below 4,700 holding price at this level. So what we're trying to figure out is, because the last time here I was bearish on this guy, but we had this push. So this guy is a strong guy that we should not take for granted. 4,700. So it's looking like you want to get broken, but there's a resistance too. Here's a resistance. You're just on the gem. So can you guys hear me? I hope you can hear me with the generator that you're on. This guy is a major guy. So this zone, you see me marked below 4,700 is a good buy zone until proven otherwise. So basically, I don't even like transacting on this guy because it has been very uncertain to me. There has been a whole lot of manipulations going on here, right? Like this level. So you gotta be careful while trading this strong support level, because clearly this guy is showing us this is should be a retracement, right? A move. But now we don't even know. This guy, can you see how range? This zone is a sell zone. Here is a buy zone. You see the close range of it. So market open, it depends on what happens. this weekend if Iran and Trump, however it is, it goes with them. We don't know. But from daily, it's more likely that this guy can get broken from what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing some bullish and bearish signs at the same time, right? So what that tells me is to do, we'll just do our basic analysis, and truth be told, whatever it is I'm taking here, I'm not really, because if this guy get broken, right, normal thing is supposed to be to sell and to continue like this. These are the two things we are looking to happen. If this guy picks up, fine. If he gets broken, this guy is simply the trade idea for the week. So what happens at 4,700 immediately will guide us for the direction we're going to be heading for the week and the next coming weeks. Though market is, this month is almost closing. So, and I could tell you from the bigger time frame, yeah, this guy is a strong level of support. We're seeing some bearish signs, but one thing we need to always know with gold, it's always an appreciating asset, regardless of all this. When it's time, likely to break them easily. That's one thing. So until market opens, before we actually know. So that's the little analysis on gold. Let's go to oil. Let's check what's happening again. So I hope you're getting value from this. Drop number one in the chat box if you're getting value from this. Tell the blues for me. The blue value in the chat. Yeah. So is the price is ranging on gold. Anytime price is here, if you buy, you're good. Anytime price is here, if you sell, any sell signal, you're good. That's the thing. Let's go to US oil. US oil. So US oil too. Let's start from the daily time frame. I like US oil. It's calm, it's calm and gold. So what are we seeing from the daily? We are seeing some bearish structure too forming. But thing is, with oil, it's heavy on fundamentals happening right now, especially with the Strait of Hormuz and the US-Iran war. That is a major driving factor for the price movement and direction of gold. This the black gold these days, which is US oil. So the trend is, if there is a pattern that has been forming lately in weeks to past weeks, is um, whenever there is peace, signs of peace, or Iran and US coming to a deal, the prices of oil fall. Whenever there is any positive sign of the Strait of Hormuz being open and a possible peace deal with US and Iran, oh, that's when we experience some drops on oil. Whenever there is escalation between US, Iran, Israel, the prices of gold move to the up prices of oil, like regardless of the bearish structure or whatever it is you see, like we could start pumping to the upside, right? So that's it. So after this, we're gonna be going through some fundamentals to help us understand like what has been happening this week. So that's why I told you guys I was angry because they've just been back and forth. This minute, we'll hear news that US and Iran are coming to terms. The next minute, you see another news that Iran are not agreeing to the deal again. The next minute, you hear news of there's a possible sign. The next minute, so it's been crazy and it's been annoying, I must say, and tiring though. But I've been catching direction of market. But because of all these uncertainties, I won't lie. Even though I see trade ideas, I haven't been confident in them because of all this whole uncertainty and all that going. I haven't been confident even in my trades this week. That's one of the annoying things. But regardless, what I learned this week is that regardless of all this going on in the media, my analysis, technical analysis, shut the noise off for me. Example of what that, let me tell you a story. So I broke my rules, which I'm feeling bad for, but it's all good. I'm gonna come back. You could see this trade idea playing out, right? I had this trade idea. I set some limit orders. Let me clear up the charts. It was a clear buy to me, but I was not confident on it. And I interfered with it. My trading rules says I shouldn't interfere with my trades, but I got pissed, bro, because I was on a buy, right? Let me show you. Here, I wasn't supposed to. Let me go to the. That was what even cost me this unnecessary, stupid drawdowns. You see. Let me check trading overview of this account I'm managing. One of the accounts I'm managing. Though this is the only. I got other accounts. I got a couple of accounts I'm managing at the same time. No, it's not. I'm trying to show you guys. Never mind. What I was trying to make is that like because of me breaking my rules, I like missed on this opportunity. My trade idea, my rule says once I execute, it's either SL or TP. So I won't lie. I've been seeing trade ideas this week, but I haven't been confident in them. That's the thing. So look at the entry, and it played out nicely, regardless of whatever. So I'm just targeting 1 to 2. Here's my target, 1 to 2. So trade executed fine. Then I saw this news while I was in drawdown, yeah, because I had some entries above, some low quality entries above, which I knew, but I just decided to take the chance. But this was my main trade idea. And why did we why what was the idea behind this buy? And it turned out whatever it is that happened, we were still right. So I was in drawdown at this point, right? And then I saw a news because the way the market dropped from this place to this place was within few minutes. It wasn't even up to 15 minutes. It was within this. You could see this 5 minute closure. Look at it, just happened. There was a sudden drop, right? And then I saw this news. WTI as US heads to talks, almost still blocked. No, I think I saw. Can you see a crazy thing that has been happening? See, crude oil falls, hopes on hopes, peace negotiation with Yemen materialize. Next news will be seen first as US. Before then, I think, let me check the news. I saw something that, bro, a lot, man, a lot of crazy. So it's been tiring for me mentally because um, yeah, I use fundamentals as like guide to um for on goal I just do mostly purely technical and it aligns. So at the end of the day, the lesson you should be learning from this is the technical analysis is superior than any fundamental news happening. So